When you see Superman on screen, right, you see this just impossible image of strength. But here's the most surprising thing about Henry Cavill's transformation into the Man of Steel. It wasn't impossible at all. So let's break down exactly how he did it.
Okay, this right here, this is the single most important idea to get your head around. That physique, it wasn't some genetic lottery ticket. It was earned. It was crafted rep by painful rep, day after day. It's really just a testament to what's possible when you truly commit.
And that's the real question, isn't it? Because if he could build it, starting from a totally normal place, well, that just opens up a whole world of possibility for anyone who's willing to follow the blueprint.
So, Section 1, Building a Superhero, the spark of transformation. Where does a journey like this even begin? Well, spoiler alert, it doesn't start in the gym. It actually starts with a single, really powerful decision.
You've got to remember that Henry Cavill started this journey just like most of us, a regular person with his own insecurities and self-doubts. When he got the role, it wasn't just a job for him. It was a personal challenge, a dare to himself.
He made what we're calling the Superman decision. And this is that moment, that click in your brain where you decide you're not just going to try to do something, you're going to become the person who does it. It's a mental switch from just hoping for a result to completely committing to the process, no matter how tough it gets.
All right, Section 2, the Superman Blueprint, forging functional strength. So once the mind is locked in, the body has to follow. But the philosophy behind the training, that is absolutely key.
The core principle was always function over just pure appearance. The goal wasn't just to have muscles for show. It was to build a body that was genuinely powerful, super athletic, and could, move like a warrior. The superhero look, that was just the awesome side effect of that intense focus.
And the foundation for all of that functional strength? It came down to these 4 core movements: deadlifts, squats, bench, and overhead press. These were the absolute backbone of the whole program because they don't just work one tiny muscle, they challenge your entire body to work as a system, building raw, practical power from the ground up.
Now, seeing a list like that can be kind of intimidating. I totally get it. The idea of heavy lifting can feel like it's a million miles away if you're just starting out. But the secret, the real secret, wasn't about lifting a ton of weight from day one.
The approach was all about starting smart. You build the foundation first. Master your own body weight with things like squats and push-ups. Get comfortable with the movements. And then, only then, do you slowly start to add a little weight. The real engine for change here isn't how much you lift today. It's the consistency of just showing up week after week. And that's the mantra you've got to hold on to. Progress takes time. Every single workout is just one more brick being laid in the foundation of something incredible. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's an absolute requirement.
But look, pure strength is only half the picture. To have that lean, athletic look and the endurance to actually back it up, you need conditioning. You need an engine that just doesn't quit.
Building that superhero engine doesn't have to be complicated at all. Simple circuits, where you alternate short bursts of intense effort with short rests, are incredibly effective for building up your endurance and burning fat. This is how you build the capacity to take action.
All right, Section 3, the mind of steel, the real secret weapon. We've covered the physical blueprint, but now we get to the part that truly separates success from failure. This is the stuff that happens outside the gym.
Think of it like this. The workout is the visible part of the iceberg. It's what everyone sees and talks about. But the mindset, the commitment, the discipline, that's the massive, unseen foundation that's holding the whole thing up. That's the real secret.
Before you lift a single weight, you have to lift your own standards. You have to decide that you are worth the effort, that you're not going to quit when it gets hard. The physical transformation, that's just an echo of the mental one that has to come first.
And that mental strength? It really rests on 2 main pillars. First, discipline. Look, motivation's great, but it's flaky. It comes and goes. Discipline is what gets you to the gym on those days you really don't feel like it. Second, recovery. This is, hands down, the most underrated part of any transformation.
And recovery isn't just passive downtime. It's an active process. You don't get stronger during the workout. You get stronger when you're resting after the workout. Giving your body the high-quality fuel and sleep it needs to rebuild itself is completely non-negotiable. It's where all that hard work actually pays off.
Okay, Section 4, your own transformation, becoming Superman in your life. Let's bring all of this home, because this isn't just about how an actor built a superhero body.
It's about how you can apply these same principles to build your best self. Seriously, just take a second and visualize that. You, a few months from today. You've been consistent, you've shown up for yourself, day in and day out. You can feel the change not just in your body, but in your confidence, in the way you carry yourself. That feeling right there, that's what this is all about. Henry Cavill did this for a movie role, but your motivation is even more powerful. You get to do this for you, to become the strongest, most capable version of yourself, not for some audience, but for your own damn life. So what's the big takeaway? It really boils down to these three things. 1. Start simple and master the basics first. 2. Be relentlessly consistent. That becomes your superpower. And 3. Dare to push yourself just a little bit past what you think you can do. Because that edge, that's where all the growth lives.
And this brings us to one final, really powerful idea. What if you took this mindset out of the gym and applied it to everything? What if every tough project at work, every difficult conversation, every obstacle in your way, what if it was all just another rep designed specifically to make you stronger? How would that change the way you approach your life?
Because at the end of the day, that's the ultimate lesson from the man in the cape. Strength, confidence, transformation, these are not things you are born with. They are things you build. He proved it, and so can you.